What's up, guys? Ryan from IW Nerd here, and today I'm going to go through my SummerSlam predictions, basically who I think is going to win each match and what I think each match could kind of lead to. So let's get into it. Okay, up first we have the women's tag team title match. It's going to be Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. My prediction here is a title change. I think that we are going to get a Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss tag team title reign here over the next few months. I don't think their partnership is going to be a long-term thing, meaning more than like several months. I'd be surprised to see it go longer than like a year, but I just see them having some short-term fun moments in a short-term storyline, and then one of them will probably turn on the other, and it'll lead to like probably a singles match between them at WrestleMania or one of the bigger pay-per-view events coming up. But yeah, I'm going with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair winning the titles here, and I think they'll have a fun little title reign. Up next, we have the match between Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Championship. If you were following my predictions, I actually predicted that Jade Cargill was going to win the title at SummerSlam, and then Naomi was going to cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase to kind of steal it from her right away. That's obviously not the case anymore. Obviously, Naomi cashed in already. But I'm going to stick with my gut here. I'm going to stick with Jade Cargill winning the title here. That's just what my gut says. I think WWE is super high on her, and I think she's going to go on a kind of nice several-month-long title reign and kind of show off her dominance. So I'm going with a title change. I'm going with Jade Cargill winning. Up next, we have the match between Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. There are rumors that Karrion Kross's contract with WWE will be expiring soon, so I don't think I can go any other direction than Sami Zayn picking up the win, and it's strictly because of the contract stuff. So Sami Zayn wins here. Up next, we have the tag team match that is between Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. This should be an interesting match, just because we don't know how Jelly Roll is going to do in the ring. He's got a lot of talent surrounding him, Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre, two of the best in the company, and then Logan Paul, who's actually been super surprising since he's started with WWE. Say what you want about him personally, but he's did pretty well inside the ring for only being in the company for kind of a short period of time. So he can kind of give any tips to Jelly Roll for how to kind of train and prepare. But I'm expecting Randy Orton and Jelly Roll to pick up the win. Whenever there's a celebrity involved, they're a pretty safe bet to win. The baby faces go over. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Logan Paul is definitely going to take the pinfall loss here, and it'll be interesting though to see how Jelly Roll does in the match. Up next, we have the match between Gunther and CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. This is going to be a really good match. I love both Punk and Gunther, so I'm super excited for it, and I think that they're going to kick the crap out of one another. I think that someone's going to cost Punk the match, though. I think that it'll be somebody like Braun Breaker or something like that ends up costing CM Punk so he doesn't win the title. So I'm going with Gunther retaining as my prediction, but I think this could be really, really good. All right, so WWE has confirmed a tag team match for this event. It'll be Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I think that this will be a fun tag team match. I'm expecting Roman and Jey to pick up the win here, and I'm expecting Jey Uso to be the one to take the pinfall loss. Usually Roman's a pretty safe bet when he's in a match to predict that he's going to win, so I'm not going to shy away from that. But I definitely think that WWE is going to set up Roman versus Braun Breaker for the future, so they're definitely going to set that up with some teases, and I would be shocked if Braun Breaker was the one to take the pinfall loss. So Roman and Jey win with kind of teases for Roman versus Braun in the future. Okay, so up next we have the match between Becky Lynch and Lyra Valkyria. This will be a no disqualification, no count-out last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. So if Becky wins, Lyra can no longer challenge for the title as long as Becky is the champion. I actually am going a bit bold with this prediction. I think that Becky is going to win the match, but I think it's going to come after Bayley turns heel and attacks Lyra, cost her the match. I kind of think they're going to do like a Becky and Bayley two-woman power trip type storyline with kind of both of them being heels. I think that could be an interesting direction. I think that they might go for that. So I'm going to go with Bayley costing Lyra the match and then Becky retaining because of that. Either way, I see Becky retaining here. All right, so up next we have the Wyatt Six versus Andrade and Ray Phoenix versus DIY versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Street Profits. This is going to be a 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match for the tag team championships. I mean, this is going to be chaos. There's so many teams. There's so many people involved. I think this is going to be crazy. There's going to be lots of wild stunts. All these guys are going to try to kind of kill themselves in terms of putting their bodies on the line. So I think that this is going to be very entertaining to watch, and I think that there's going to be some super exciting moments. My gut says the Wyatt Six are going to win the match here to retain. I say that because they have the numbers advantage with the kind of entire faction being around. There's no disqualifications in TLC matches, so they're going to have the numbers advantage. So I see their kind of crew helping them win, but I think it'll be a fun match. So the Wyatt Six retain is my prediction there. All right, so up next we have the match between Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. This is going to be a steel cage match for the United States Championship. I think because of the stipulation, most people are going to be predicting Fatu to pick up the win here, but I'm actually going to go with Solo winning. I think that it's the perfect spot to showcase Talatonga, which is the new big guy in this faction. I think that he's going to do some sort of big spot where he rips open the door, or he rips open the cage wall, or he does something kind of crazy to showcase his strength and his power, because they're kind of going to build him up as the kind of new powerhouse. Something Kane adjacent. So yeah, I'm going with Solo winning because he gets help from his boys, even though it's a steel cage match. Okay, so up next we have the match between AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that this is going to be a really good match. My prediction is that Dominic is going to win. I think that he's going to do a spot where he fakes an injury, and he fakes some kind of big injury here, and then AJ's fooled by it, and then he ends up taking advantage. I don't know how they'll do it, but that would kind of fit with the storyline of Dominic not being medically cleared for a while and pretending not to be medically cleared. I think he's going to do something where he fakes an injury that leads to him winning. So yeah, I'm going with Dominic retaining, but in what should be a fun match. Okay, up next we have the triple threat match for the Women's World Championship between Naomi, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. I mean, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky put on an absolute banger of a match at Evolution, and I'm expecting them to continue their kind of chemistry here. Naomi in the mix should be an added fun element, so I'm definitely expecting this to be a really good match. My prediction is that Naomi is going to win here. She just won the belt, so it would feel kind of dumb for them to take it off her right away. She's a heel. She can kind of cheat to win here and retain her title and kind of keep that going. It would kind of bury her in a sense if she were to drop the belt already after such a short period of time. So I don't see them doing that. I see Naomi retaining after some sort of cheating to win. Okay, so WWE has confirmed that the main event of Night 2 is going to be John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. This is going to be for the Undisputed WWE Championship. This should be another fantastic match between Cody and Cena. I'm looking forward to it, and I think that's going to be really solid. Obviously, Cena's not the same in-ring worker that he has been from over years just based on his age, but I think he's still doing some good work, so I expect it to be fun. I think that we're going to see Cena win here. My gut says that somebody is going to show up and kind of help Cena, and it's going to extend the feud, or Cena's going to cheat to win. I just don't see them kind of taking the belt off heel Cena right now. So I'm going with John Cena as my winner prediction. And yeah, so those are my SummerSlam predictions. Let me know who your winners are in the comment section below. Would love to hear your picks, and if you disagree with me on anything. And please subscribe to this channel to support us. We're going to be doing way more prediction videos and other stuff, so that's a big help. So thanks a lot for watching.